Hello and welcome to the Arcane Adventures, a YouTube channel made specifically and only for D&D and nerd-related content. Today we have not only the first video on the channel, but also a introduction as to how we play our D&D games. So, considering the distance that we all live at, it has to be done over Discord for now. It may change in the future, but just to sum it up, sum my campaign up, how it's gone so far. So kind of like Vox Machina, we're not starting at the beginning, we're starting partway through, but let me give you a rundown. So in this campaign, we have a total of 7 players. Arlen, a Pallid Elf Bard, Viventfi, a Tabaxi Ranger, Ezio, a High Elf Rogue, Nisa, a Tiefling Rogue, Hazel, a Fighter Sorcerer Kitsune, Zeta, a Warforged Artificer, and finally Zazabar, a half-orc warlock. Unfortunately, Zaz wasn't able to join us for this session, but they will be appearing in VODs in the future. Just to sum up what's happened since the first half hour of this recording did go a bit iffy, very iffy, and the quality and name changing and swapping does get a bit janky throughout the recording. We were trying it out and I made a couple mistakes on OBS. But just to keep you in the loop, the group awake the day after Yuletide, having made a peace treaty with a orc band that decided to wage war against the city of Magedaris. In return for a status quo antebellum, some of Hazel's father, who is the king of another city called Tracia, decided to head up north to seek out the ratification of this deal. Over the afternoon of Yuletide, the group decided to relax and enjoy the day, if only to be scared almost shitless by an apparition of Enya, who is Ezio's long-lost daughter. After that, Hazel was then almost kidnapped by a fire genasi who mentioned Bon Fortuna awaits, and as they delivered this to the group, they then decided, we'll get some things, we'll get sorted, and then we'll head out to Bon Fortuna. So, if this session's a little rocky, it was the first one we'd recorded, and we didn't know what to expect, but every episode from here should only go up and up. So thank you very much for watching, and I do hope you enjoy the Arcane Adventures in Esalinti.
So where has Zeta been residing tonight?
I could just spend the whole night looking for Ezio, but I've used basically all my spell slots, so I'm gonna just take a long rest in an alley somewhere.
Okay, so is that overnight or in the morning?
Overnight.
Okay, so you hear as cockerels call and wolves start going crazy, especially the dogs, as they start barking at the cockerels. What is it you're gonna do?
During the long rest, so, you know how a couple sessions back, I stole, a fuck ton of food? Could
Yes,
I,
you did.
modify my chest to just, work like a vending machine?
Yes, you certainly can.
Please quote that, someone.
Oh my god. So, what, are you just gonna, spend time in the morning just morphing part of your body into, this ration vending machine?
Yep.
Which part? Are you just gonna do it in the center of your chest or off to the sides?
Yeah, center of the chest.
Okay, so as you spend time, you sort of move your working parts aside, you see a space and you think, that would be cool. As you start working away with gears, cogs, springs, and all sorts, you do eventually manage to actually make a sleight of hand check.
Why can I not find my fucking D20? Okay, that is going to be a 24.
So, as you spend the time working on this, you do flush out any imperfections, and over the day, as you managed to get it to a state that it would violently shoot the rations out at whoever's wanting them. You've managed to get it so that it just kindly just gently chucks them towards people. So sort of like an underarm throw, but ejecting from your chest.
Okay.
So after that hour of tinkering on your chest, what is it you would like to do after that?
Do I have any, like, leftover parts?
You have a couple gears, which you don't know where they've come from, but they've come from inside your working body.
How many first level spells can I infuse into one of the gears?
Because of how small they are, one. With one charge.
Okay. I'm, infuse both of them with a spell that I will message you about. And then, like, loop them. And then, like, loop a piece of string through them. And find Nisa.
Okay, so while you what would that be? No, I'd say I said it wouldn't require a check. That just requires you to look around for a bit. So you go off and do that. That leaves our last two contenders, Arlen and Hazel.
Yeah.
So you two are waking up in the tavern, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Yep.
So what is it you do once you wake up?
Did we benefit from a long rest
Yes.
enough that I have healed all of my HP or no?
Yep, you have everyone's benefited from a long rest, so
Thank God.
don't worry, I'm not cruel as to say, yeah, you only slept for a couple of hours, good luck.
Screw that. I'm going to... I'm gonna sound selfish. I'm gonna wake up first out of the two of us.
That's fair.
And I'm going to sit by the window, and whilst Hazel is like still technically asleep or waking up, I'm going to like tend to my violin and make sure the strings are still attached to it.
Make a sleight of hand check with advantage.
Let's go!
Because obviously you know this thing like the back of your hand, so...
Oh, with a sleight of hand, that's still terrible. 13?
13. So, obviously, at a glance you can see that this thing has been horribly misused and out of tune. The strings are somehow still in one piece, so you spend a bit of time. You tune one up, you tune a second up, kind of. The third one is risky, and the fourth one you hear this ding as it snaps. Have you got any spare strings on you?
I don't know, do I?
I don't know, do you?
Also my inventory, I don't have like barely anything.
Did Arlen did Arlen forget to pack spare strings?
By this time, would I have woken up?
We're getting there.
No.
Right, so that's gonna have to be something you look into,
I
hopefully.
I wouldn't have a bow to shoot with then. No,
Your bow does still work. It just doesn't have the tuning damage attached to it. But yeah, as Arlen has a little mini meltdown over.
I'm just gonna like place my violin in front of me while I'm sat on the floor, and I'm just then going to just hug my knees and just whack my head on the back of the wall like, God damn it.
As that happens, Hazel, you do get disturbed by this and you do slowly start coming around.
I'm gonna go over to see what's going on.
Go for it.
Okay. Alan, what's wrong?
Can't you see for yourself, love?
Your violin?
What else would it be?
Let me have a look.
Oh, go on, princess. Mend it.
I'm gonna cast mending.
I forgot you had that.
Did you just drop a set of dice?
Whacked my table.
So,
I'm
hey,
gonna cast mending.
okay, so as you bend down, you pick up the violin, you see the snap string, you sort of pull it towards you as these glitters of light start spinning around. This light encases the violin itself as over the course of the minute you see just out of Hazel's side the string flick back together as it returns to as it was before you. Actually, would mending return it to perfectly tuned, or would it just return it to how it was?
It
It would fix
well,
what's
mending's
broken.
mending's quite limited though.
Yeah. So it just returns it to how it was pre-tuned.
Yeah.
It would.
So
It mends the string, though. It makes the string stronger.
it just mends the strings back to like as if they were brand new.
Yep.
Yeah. So you'd be able to tune it with no problem now.
I'm gonna tune it again.
I'm just gonna carefully hand it to you and go,
Yeah.
here.
Thanks. I kiss you on the cheek and I tune it again.
Sleight of hand with advantage.
Oh my.
You can you can still snap strings when they're brand new.
Five.
With the advantage?
Yeah. I'm a +3. I rolled a natural 1 and a 2.
So you randomly twist the things and just feeling the tension of it, you just leave it.
I'm going to just like chuck it onto the bed. Question: did me and Hazel sleep together, or were there more than one bed in the room? Just curious.
There was more than one bed.
Were we sleeping together? That's the question.
That's your choice.
What were we? Were we, Sarah?
I'm pretty sure we were spooning.
Okay.
There's your answer.
I'm gonna just like, not with any strength to break it, but I'm just gonna chuck it onto the spare bed. I'm gonna grab the rest of my stuff and I'm just gonna walk out and head down. I'll be downstairs if you need me.
Okay.
Is Hazel going to stay in the room for a bit?
Yeah.
Okay, Arlen, as you walk down into the main tavern part, you see a couple patrons just having breakfast, and you do see a bartender just wiping down the bar from whatever happened last night.
Any people that I know, or just people that I just don't know at all?
Just some civilians, and a child you recognise.
Oh god, it's the child.
The child that you gave 10 platinum to.
Yeah, I remember the child I gave 10 platinum to.
As he sees you coming down the stairs, he puts down his cutlery and just slides off his chair and just runs over to you.
Hey, careful, you could have hurt yourself.
Oh, it's fine. Don't worry.
I care about you, kid.
And because you carry me, I can now play the violin.
Really? Oh, I'm glad. I'm happy for you.
That money you gave me went a long way. Thank you. As they just wrap their arms around your legs.
Is it because I'm that tall?
They're that short.
Noted. I'm going to, like, grab hold of their arms. I'm going to crouch down to be their level, and I'm just going to let them wrap their arms around my shoulders and just hug me as tight as they please, as long as it doesn't hurt.
they go for it, and obviously being a child, you can feel them like hug as tight as they can, but it's nowhere near enough to hurt you. If anything, with the power of which they're like hugging you, you do feel their feet like just lift off the ground.
Getting excited there, and I just like pat the back of their head.
Someday, I want to be like you.
Said that exactly when I met you.
And hopefully I will be.
I'm not doubting you. I bet you will. As I kind of just like move my hair out of my face into this man bun. But still obviously looking feminine.
They look back to their table before looking back at you. Well, I hope to see you again sometime. I've got to finish my food. Bye!
Depends. See ya! I kind of like stand back up and I just like give that face like, oh shit.
You hear from your right side, something tells me that you kind of didn't want that to happen. As the bartender's just leaning there, just...
No, I did. As a noble, I'm generous and people respect me for it, but, just seeing a kid that excitable early in the morning to see me reminds me of old times.
Well, if old times it reminds you of, I suggest you forget it.
Oh, really? Can I have you elaborate on why, maybe?
I've had many experiences from the past brought back up into my life, and none of them were good.
I'm sorry to hear that. My sympathies.
Save it for someone who cares. What can I get you?
I'm just waiting on my girlfriend.
Fair enough, I'll leave you to
As
it.
I just like lean up against the stairs like, Hazel, get your ass down here, please. I need to leave.
So as you do that, what's Hazel been doing in the bedroom? And have you just been powdering your nose, dear?
What's Hazel been doing in the bedroom?
Did Arlen not leave the violin on the bed?
They did.
I did. I chucked it and left.
Can I attempt to fix the violin? As in, tune it?
Sleight of hand check with disadvantage. There's a point you roll 2 nat 20s and just by sheer dumb luck.
Please don't do a freaking Ranger Chronicles.
So funny though.
Please, no, I beg.
Give me a knife. Someone isn't prepared.
I wonder who.
Sorry, my bad.
$16?
That's with disadvantage?
Yeah, I got an 18 and a 16.
Okay, so having heard violins been played before, you sort of get the gist of how to do it. And as you go through all 4 strings, you're careful enough not to snap them, but as you stand back and look at it and you pluck each string, you think you've done a good enough job.
Okay. Now, I'm gonna carefully get my stuff, grab the violin, bring it downstairs.
So as you leave the room and head down the stairs, you see Arlen propped up against the banister, just waiting for you, kind of impatiently.
I kind of like tap my foot on the ground like multiple times, my knee bouncing.
I'm just gonna walk up and go, hey,
You ready to go?
I saw you were frustrated with this, so I tuned it for you.
I'm sorry. You being my girlfriend and not proficient in this at all, you fixed it when I couldn't, and it's my own creation.
I mean, give it a go. I don't know if I tuned it right, but I did my best.
I'm gonna grab the one arrow that is built to be the
The
thing
bow.
I play it with. Yeah, the bow, and I'm going to play it and see if it works, but only play like a small tune, not enough to get people's attention.
3 of the strings are in tune. The 4th one's 1 note off.
I will just quickly make it that 1 note better.
So as you play a little bit and then you're like, that's not right. You quickly adjust it, and then all 4 strings play in perfect pitch.
I kind of get that like sigh of relief, like thank fuck, and
So you now get that 1d4 tuning damage.
let's go.
Thank you, Hazel.
Yeah, as like a thank you, I'm just gonna like carefully place my bow on my back in the little holder that I have, put the bow back in the little quiver, and I'm gonna just like pick up Hazel, spin her around, and just kiss her multiple times on the cheek as like a thank you.
What kind of in public, Alan?
Don't give a shit.
I knew you cared about your bow very much, so...
It's kind of how I became a living idol. So okay, enough about that. Are we going now? Where are we going? What are we doing? What the hell is going on? What are we doing?
As you say that, as Arlen says that, I would like everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw?
Zeta obviously gets advantage because they haven't actually got a physical brain.
Ooh.
Okay, I nearly got a 6 from memory.
21.
Plus.
15.
Yeah, 16.
21, 15, 16.
3.
16 or 15, Vi?
16.
16, okay. And Arlen?
Natural 1.
Okay, so those of you who got lower than a 15, please take 3 points of psychic damage as you all hear in this voice in your heads. Hazel, you recognize this voice. I would not hang around and before coming to the cabin. Bon Fortuna awaits, my good people.
Oh, it's him again.
When I take the damage, I'm just gonna like shrink to the ground and just hold my
Wait.
head.
Arlen knows
can
this
I-
voice too.
Can I return that message?
What do you want to say?
Bit busy dealing with angry associate. Be with you shortly, creepy man.
Right, so back to Hazel and Arlen.
I'm gonna just like hold my head. Because I was with Hazel with that voice, do I know it?
No, because you were not with Hazel when they first encountered the being.
Okay, fair
When-
enough.
They encountered him secondly, though,
No.
in the room when me and Arlen were having the conversation.
Oh, yes, you did, yeah. So you do recognize the voice.
I'm just gonna like hold my head and I'm just gonna whisper to myself. Fucking prick.
While you're holding your head, I'm just gonna hug you and comfort you while you're
I'm gonna hug you back, but not tight enough to hurt you, but just like tight enough to kind of like symbolize that I need comfort.
I don't know who you is.
I'm gonna whisper and I'm gonna say, "We need to go."
Yes, we do.
I'm gonna grab your wrist and run.
Why are you running to?
That's the point. Where do you want to go?
Aren't we regrouping the group?
Well, we don't know where the others are. Because Ezio's on his own, Vi's with Nisa, Zeta's on their own. And obviously Zaz has booked it.
No, Zaz has gone for a nice morning walk.
Yeah.
Wait,
I'm gonna go and
prestidigitation.
find-
Babe, prestidigitation can create a loud noise, correct?
That's gonna get everyone in the town, you idiot.
But yes.
But it won't hurt them. It just creates a sound.
Yeah. Actually, hold on.
To my knowledge,
I'm
doesn't hurt
pretty
them.
sure prestidigitation can't cause
It's a
damage, at least
cantrip.
directly.
For me, it's a
not-
cantrip.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
It won't make cause damage. It will just be loud.
I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna cast it, and
It cannot.
I'm gonna-
Hold on. You create an instantaneous harmless sensory effect such as shower sparks, puff. It doesn't create a loud noise. That's thaumaturgy.
That's thaumaturgy, but not prestidigitation.
That's what I was looking at because I was like, hold on, have you got those two spells mixed up?
Honestly, I think we all did for a second there.
I didn't.
Yeah.
My bad. Yeah, I did. I'm
How
actually-
far does telepathic speech go?
A specific distance.
With the telepathic feet, it's 60 feet. Not sure about other sources.
Telepathic speech.
That's 60 feet, if you're using the telepath feet.
Message is 120.
Yeah, but you need line of sight.
Mhm.
Do you have sending?
Hold on. Oh,
No.
no, because they
The
asked.
only reason I have telepathic speech is because I got it as a one use thing.
30 feet.
Because you're panicking about that, I'm gonna grab Hazel's wrist, and I'm going to search the town with Hazel to find Zeta.
Investigation check.
I get advantage because I'm a paladin elf.
And I'm aiding.
No, either way I get advantage because I'm a paladin elf. My investigation is a +8, and I get advantage. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's cocked. That's even fucking worse. 10.
It takes you a while, but after many different attempts and many different starting points, you do all of a sudden see Zeta entering another tavern. But before we get to that, we'll go to Nisa and Vi. As you two finish your breakfasts, what is it you'd like to do?
I'm just happy to then, after finishing, waiting there, drinking water, sobering up until the mercenaries come in.
You see the tabaxi come in first, a lot earlier than the others.
I am
As eventually-
very glad you are punctual.
Eventually, as you go over to the tabaxi, you do hear the Goliath and Dwarf about 2 streets down, but they are making their way towards you.
I'm very glad you are punctual. You are actually the one I wanted to talk to most. Please, come sit down if that is what you desire.
Okay.
As I sit down, obviously with my empty plate, I put both my hands on the table. A slight change of plans. I was originally planning on getting rid of Ezio, but I believe a temporary parley is in order. I wish to fully understand exactly what I am doing before I make rash decisions. Regardless, I still need defense from somebody who is capable, such as yourself. And I have got a request for you. Do you carry any trackers on your person?
You mean like objects or skills to track people?
Objects. But if you hold the skills, that may be useful.
I
Right
ho-
now, though, I'm looking for objects.
I hold the skills, I don't hold anything that can track people. I'm not that invasive.
Worth a shot, regardless. Do you reckon you could? Well, of course, you are all going to. are going to be walking with me. The other two, I don't really feel I would need anymore. I will, of course, give them the chance to join, but they will not be forced. Seeing as you know what you're doing, I feel it'd be good to have you around. And, if possible, when we do speak to Ezio, see if you can jam their weapon or cause it to misfire if they are to use it. Just as a precautionary measure in case they try and fire.
And you required a hired gun for this when you got someone next to you who's more than capable? They nod to Vi.
Well, originally, the plan was to kill him, but plans change, and I assume you like to keep your platinum, so I
That
assume they'd
platinum's-
make use of it.
That platinum's never making it back into your pockets. It's mine.
I know, but I thought I'd make use of the purchase I made, even if plans do change, so you'll be coming with me regardless.
Great. Bodyguard work.
Which would you
Like kind of
prefer?
like turns away from Lisa and like smirks.
If you wish to play assassin, I will not stop you, but it's a bit more dangerous with people who carry arms.
I managed to infiltrate half the king's courts in this world before. 2 of which I did twice in a row because I forgot something.
I don't wish to boast, and this isn't intended,
But
I
you're
feel
going
like
to,
me and
aren't
you are somewhat similar.
I would say that, yes.
I like you, I say, leaning back.
Well, it's a shame our short time together will bear some fruit.
I should hope so.
And at that point you hear, in a cacophony of laughs and giggles, the dwarf and the Goliath walking through the door.
You too, I say, raising my hand, kind of beckoning them over.
You see the dwarf sort of like, you know, like that cliche thing of running through like sunflowers.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dwarf does that through the table and chairs and just jump.
I love this.
Tries to
So-
jump over the back of a chair, but completely fails. Falls onto the chair, onto the table, onto the floor as he gets up. Oh, he was meant to do that. As the Goliath just stands there with his head in his hands.
I know. Now, with you two, I have a slight change of plans. Originally, my plan was to kill the target, and you were just there as a moral support almost. I mean that in the nicest way possible. You were, of course, going to help me in the killing. But now I have wishes for temporary parley. Now, I assume you would have both booked a day off of work. If that is the case, of course, please take your gold and join me instead. If you have not, and you wish to instead go to work rather than fund here, of course, please return 50% of the gold, head off on your day, and before you go, I pull out, because I've got like a small notebook, and I just rip out a page, and I write down, would I know the mailing address to the castle that I'm a knight at?
Would you have ever got it to begin with, or would you not?
I don't know. Like, I don't...
I mean, you can just put
Yeah.
the castle in Tracia, where the big man lives.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll literally write that word for word and slide that over. If whatever you need me, write a letter to the castle. I'll say that you're looking for Nisa Raventhorpe. They'll send it to me. I'll of course come running. So, just to clarify, our lovely Tabaxi is going to come with us. Our dwarf.
It's always the unique ones that get it. Never old gem bomb. No, you know what? I think I've earned my keep. You know what? Thank you for the offer, but I'll have to decline.
So you're staying?
Yes.
I'm glad. And our Goliath friend.
I'm gonna have to take the opinion of my colleague here. As much as it would have been nice to do a bit of hired work, we have issues that we need to attend to urgently.
Of course. So, both of you are heading back, or are one of you staying here to do bounty work?
We have,
Just one final.
well, we have business here, there, and everywhere, so we'll just, well, work as we see fit.
Sounds great. On that, I stand up and look over at the three people who've joined around my table. My name is Nisa. This is my friend Vi. We are Knights of the Realm who are being hunted. And this is the battle plan. Today I'm going to go and receive 2 rings as well as a net. A ring of message and a ring of firebolt. I will use that to talk to Ezio and ask them in for a parley. Once I do that, you just have to look as big and as scary as you see so fit. From there, act big, act scary, and if Ezio tries anything, feel free to kill him. Out of backseat friend. If you can, try and jam Ezio's gun without him realizing, so that if he does decide to fire upon me, or upon any of us, it misfires, giving us all an easy chance to strike. From there, I will have no further need of you. Bodyguard me on the way to the shops, and on the way to our conversation, and I will set you free from your days, and owe you my ever-endearing gratitude.
We'll see how it goes, but I like the sound of it.
Great. At this point, do I know roughly what time the shops are going to open?
You'd said it'd be around an hour-ish before the shops open, considering the amount of sunlight that is starting to pour through the windows.
In roughly half an hour, we'll start walking, get to the shops on time. Before then, are there any drinks, questions, or answers people are seeking?
I'll join you in an hour. The tabaxi just gets up and leaves the tavern.
Arcanium. I'll see you there.
Whatever.
You two?
I think I can speak for my friend here when I say we have important business.
Oh, come on. Denoming a garden isn't that hard.
We have important business.
Oh. Painting Grandma's fence. Yes, that is important. Now, come on, let's go.
Can I insight check that?
Certainly.
That might... actually, I take that back. That's not that bad. Still got a high insight. With the insight, that is an 18.
You can sense that it's something a little more than painting Grandma's fence, but ultimately, is it something to worry about at this time? Probably not.
Wish you both the best in whatever you're up to.
And I wish you the best.
Here, we can walk around.
I wish you the best in dealing with that weird, quiet one. Whatever they're called. Oh, come on, let's go.
I'll, at that point, sit back down, turn to Vi. You know, I reckon we got this.
Of course we do.
So as you two settle in for waiting for shops, Ezio will come to you, keeping in the order of rotation. So, trekking through the city, you do see, obviously, a lot more blacksmiths, a few potion shops, spell shops, before eventually you do come across a druid shop. You can tell pretty much by the ad hoc vines and decoration that symbol nature has taken over this building, despite the cannonball lodged in the upstairs window.
Just gonna walk in and just look for just look around. Have a nice little mosey on around the aisles.
So, having a look around, it's mostly plant and organic based stuff. So, sort of like wooden staves, a few spell flowers to go in the hair, some components like seeds, vials and all that, a couple bits of fur, a few thin pieces of leather armor because druids being one with nature and all. However,
Don't fucking tempt me, you son of a bitch!
you don't see what you're looking for.
Thank fuck. Thank fuck.
I've made you. I've made you
You made
paranoid
me feel
of.
powerful.
I've made you paranoid of chests. I've made you paranoid of going into shops. What's next?
You made me paranoid of my own fucking character. So then again, he won't be here for long. Looking around, is there anything? You know, Peruvia's instant darkness powder from Harry Potter.
Yes.
Is there anything like that?
As you look around, you see obviously many different components, all emanating different lights, different auras, different feelings, until eventually you come across one that it seems a bit shadowy, like it's obscuring itself, but on the label itself it just says like it just says shadow stone used for spells, and then inserts a list of spells.
What's the list of spells?
Many ones like fog cloud, blindness, deafness, stuff like that.
I don't know those. I'm assuming this could be used for something like either, say, like silent image, maybe even darkness.
Used correctly, yeah.
Does it have a price tag?
Does have a price tag.
What's the price tag?
40 gold. You thought I was going to price it above your price range, didn't you?
Yes. Yes.
Paranoid of price tags.
You made me paranoid of your entire fucking campaign. This is exactly what I plan to do when I run mine. Not for you lot, for my other guys. I'm trying to make you run later. But just the spell flowers.
Yes.
Are they all spells? Or just a certain ones?
So you've obviously got the different colours. You got roses, tulips, all that different stuff, and the different colour of the flower revolves around the different element which the spell uses. So obviously the red ones would be fire, blue would be water, white is air, and stuff like that.
Okay. Here's the question we all want to know: what the fuck could I use to my advantage? Nothing, I don't believe. Shit. Come on, Jack, use your brain. What can get you out of this?
Not your brain.
Hey! I don't fucking know that. I probably think of something smart. It's a rarity, but it can happen.
A rarity at that, yeah.
A rarity at that, but it can happen.
You guys, and using your brains, you really shouldn't. It hurts.
Oh, yeah, my brain already fucking hurts, so I may as well just use it to its maximum power. Just overclock. Pretend my brain's a fucking computer. Overclock that fucking shit.
And you just burst into flames. You don't even get better.
I just burst into flames.
So, what are you gonna do?
Fuck. Think. Use your fucking brain.
You just hear in your head, I wouldn't do that if I were you. It could hurt you.
Who the fuck is speaking?
The shadow.
I'm already as Shadow.
Oh, well, it's your consciousness.
It's my consciousness is like, but we need something. If that's Tiefling plans to try and harm the child, I need something in order to stop it. the Shadow Stone. Could I, though I don't know the spell, could I cast something with it?
Depending on what it is you'd wish to cast.
I'll fucking message it to you. Because, I feel like this could be beneficial. I'm not overly sure, though.
This is going to be interesting.
Check Instagram.
Ooh.
True strikers and
I get.
such.
No,
The best spell in the game.
it's risky, but it's not out of the question.
It's a risky play, but it could theoretically speaking, this could do something
Potentially.
quite interesting. I mean, it's that, or there's the other version, which
Well,
is
what are you gonna do? Time's a ticking, boy.
time's ticking. Time's ticking. Time to decide. Do I wanna? Fuck it. I look towards the Shadow Stone and read through the list. Do I see that spell in particular?
You see it with a precautionary warning.
What's the warning?
Unstable component. Use at own risk.
Oh wait a fucking minute. Oh no, my connection. No, I was looking up spells and now my connection's gone the fuck. Shit. Shit. Is the... check your DMs again. Okay, it's up. Thank fuck. I wonder. I have a dumb plan. I have a really dumb plan.
Well, make it quick. We got stuff to do in these 3 hours.
I can't spell. Flower with. Hear me out. Hear me out. Theoretically, check your DMs. Could theoretically speaking.
Give me a second.
Because this would fuck everything.
Give me a second. Give me a second. No.
I need like a blindness and deafness only affects one person, doesn't it? So it wouldn't be an area of effect. But you would. But you 1000% would.
This is the point that I've lost where Jack's inner monologue is with himself.
I'm in an evil state. Fucking.
So I just keep hearing dumb plan, and if it's a dumb plan versus my plan, I know that I'm
Your
winning.
plan is fucking
Well-
stupid. I'm not, in the nice way possible. Your plan does not seem like a good plan.
Good luck.
Good luck to you as well.
Do.
That plan's brilliant. Shut up.
You plan to talk me out of this. You plan to talk to a shadowy being about ducking in his original plan. I mean, if you talk to Edward, you may have a chance. But if you were speaking to Shadow, nah. What about it, Mark? What about that spell?
No.
Fuck. Fuck it. We take the unstable risk. I take the fucking Shadow Stone. I mean, the thing could be used for any spell,
that relates to it. I just need to call out which spell it would be. So, I'll take the Shadow Stone.
Okay, are you just taking one or are you taking more?
You said they were 40? 40 apiece?
Yeah, 40 apiece. You got 2 platinum, so you can get a max of 5.
40 apiece. I can take like a maximum of 5. But do I want to spend that? Not overly. I will buy 3. So it'll be 1 platinum and 2 gold. 20 gold. 1 platinum, 20 gold.
Okay. So there isn't someone behind the counter, but as you put down the money on the gold, you see it sort of slide back and then under the counter as the 3 shadow stones make their way into your pouch.
Okay, now I've done that, it's a big I'm gonna head back to Taylor's just to see if my
You do get the message of the being saying that Bon Fortuna awaits. Don't waste time.
I'm gonna message back. Just I'll be with you in a second. I need to fix myself first.
So as you make your way back to the tailor's, Zeta, after many different alleyways of searching, you do come across the tavern that Vi and Nisa are in, and that is confirmed when you look through the window and see them sat at a table.
Also, I'm guessing it's too late to switch around my infusions.
Yes.
Now, right?
Actually, make a quick perception check for me.
That will be a 21.
So as you reach the tavern and you look at the door, you do see and get the slight audio release of Arlen and Hazel quickly making their way towards you.
Okay.
Do I see Zeta in the window looking at me?
Perception check.
Yeah.
Perception check. Yeah. No, not one.
Oh, like,
Okay, actually that was not that bad. I reckon I got this. That's 21.
what's to
Yep,
do,
you-
and people are just wondering about if
You-
someone...
You glance out the window and there you see your friendly neighborhood Tin Man standing there looking down the road towards something.
I just wave at him and I try and get his attention. Just Tin Man.
I will go in.
Okay, so as you
Hi.
watch Zeta go in, do it is what you do as RP.
Hi. I actually have a few questions.
Ask away.
Number one, the whole Ezio deal. Now, part of me has a plan to kill him, and a part of me has a plan to bring him with us for Bon Fortuna. If I try and kill him, will you be stopping me or aiding me?
Well, depends if him being alive means he'll try to kill you.
Do you believe it does now?
I don't know, I lost him in the night.
I already have somebody trying to jam his gun. I've hired some mercenaries. I was wondering if you as an artificer would also mind doing it, especially seeing as you're closer to him than some of the people I've hired.
Of course. I was gonna look for him after I found you anyway.
Amazing.
I'm sure you've got a plan that handles him, but just in case, take these. I hand you the 2 gears, you already know what spell's infused in them.
Can you just resend them to me just so I have them one more time?
I'll send you like stats of it.
Awesome.
It's
Thank you.
It is at that point that Arlen and Hazel also walk in and join you three.
Oh, I have questions for you two as well. Please, Princess Orchestra, come down, sit.
Princess Orchestra.
What is it? We already have to keep going.
Trust me, I will not take you for. I will not take you for but a moment. The whole Ezio thing, you know, him trying to kill me, me being better than him, etc., etc. Am I going to have to stop you from killing me when I try and kill him, or like, what's the deal with
I am
that?
on no one's side. If someone's trying to kill you and you kill them, that's all on you two. I am on no one's side.
Cool. So you're not getting in my way, and you aren't aiding me either. That's perfect. That's brilliant. Orchestra.
Call me that once more. It's not gonna end pretty. What do you want?
Call it violin then. Nickname still in
I'll accept
construction.
it.
Violin. I'll take it.
I'll
What
accept it.
about you?
If this is gonna go against it, I'm on Hazel's side on this situation. It's on your hands, and the blood will be on your hands if you kill him. I'm not on anyone's side. Yes, I may be against him. Yes, I may be on acquaintance side with him, but there's no hand in me basically trying to kill him. So I'm on Hazel's side with this.
Yes,
Amazing.
we may talk to him, but we will not take no side.
And also,
Amazing. That's great.
I agree with Hazel. We actually do need to go. So hurry
Yes.
with what
Yeah,
you're doing,
of course.
and we need to go.
We do
Yeah, of
have
course.
a
Right.
mission, if you two don't forget that.
Sorry.
We have an actual mission,
We
if
need
you
to
two
go.
don't
Oh,
forget.
yes, of course. I'm trying to get a parlay with Ezio so we may carry on with it. Afterwards, we'll go our separate ways. But for now, of course, mission is first. I got to get a few pieces of gear first, just to make sure it doesn't go too badly. But what I'm hearing right now, please correct me if I'm wrong. On my side, me, Zeta, Vi. On Ezio's side, Ezio,
And the fucking voice in his head.
and the voice in his head. Thank
Which-
you, Tin Man.
I'm gonna put my input on this. I know who the voice is.
Please do enlighten me as to who this schizophrenic may be.
Where am I now?
Crimson.
I know. I have to fucking know.
Can you just
Also-
say the name?
No.
Fine.
Also, usually I do feel somewhat bad about beating up a schizophrenic, but I want you all to know they shot me first. Or threatened
Either
to
way.
shoot me first.
So, I learned about this guy from being in college. His name is Professor Crimsonwood. And he is
Right.
a twat.
No.
With a name
Alright.
with a name like Professor Crimsonwood, almost expect him to strike a pose and do a dance routine rather than, you know, live inside an emo's head. But
Also sounds
regardless.
like someone who would cosplay.
yeah, sounds
Either way, we're getting him out and we're gonna kill him. Well, I'm not in that or against it. I'm on Hazel's side on this. It's whatever you want to do. We're going.
brilliant. I've got to go and get some rings and stuff. Would you guys like to come with me as I do that?
How long is that gonna take? Because we need to go. We haven't got time.
Not long. Only
Can
I've
we
got to
not
get
talk about
two
the
rings and a
alliance?
nest.
With you and Ezio and get going.
That's exactly what I'm planning to do, Princess. Two rings,
Instead of
nest,
just going
talk to
shopping.
Ezio, Bon Fortuna. The shopping is for my safety. If you wish for me to be in danger, fuck you.
not
I stand
wanting
up.
you
We
to
do
be in
not wish
danger.
for you to be in danger.
I didn't
We are
think
on a-
so. Let's go get me my jewelry. And I walk out the door.
I'ma go looking for Ezio.
And I'm gonna.
Fuck.
I'm just gonna
Thank you.
say.
I will follow Nisa.
So you're just gonna leave me and Hazel. Okay. So.
At least two people know what the mission is. So we got Vi going with Nisa to get the rings, Zeta going to find Ezio, and Ezio is currently making their rolls for me, which I will keep between me and them.
Are we following Nisa?
No.
Aww.
Right,
We've
so
got to keep with the group.
It won't take you very long.
Zeta, make a investigation check.
Yeah. That will be a 27.
So, with
Mark with your GCMs.
okay, noted. So, as you go off to find Ezio, we will cut to them. So you're going to a tailor, yes?
I went back to the tailor's to receive my robes.
So as you go back, you see the cashier just sat behind it. Oh, my darling, you've returned.
Yes, I have. I'm assuming that my robes are ready.
Well, I mean, I'm just putting in the last stitches for you now.
Thank you very much.
Make that first roll I asked with advantage if you're doing that.
I'm already dead.
Wait, if it's stealth, if the advantage is from Boots of Elvenkind, that's only for moving silently.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if
but
it is,
he
but just
he
like...
technically is, so because he's trying to stay away from all of you, so it technically is moving stealthily. So
Yeah,
call
but it's
advantage.
about moving
You do-
quietly.
No, I'm
We
not.
have
I'm
to-
not talking about moving silently. I'm more talking about the idea that you put in.
Okay, yeah.
So if that first stealth roll was with advantage,
Yeah,
what was the other roll?
but I can't fucking remember. I have them.
Okay, roll
How
again
was
and
this?
treat that as the second roll in the advantage. And either DM me the number or just say no change.
It's a worst change. It's a fucking worst change.
So
Because
no,
I'm trying
so
to
no.
rack, because I'm trying to rack my brain, and it was like a fucking like a 10 was the last one. So if I took this one, it'd be a lot worse.
So no change. Okay.
No change.
So as you get your robes, what are you gonna do? You're gonna fit them on?
Is there a mirror?
There is, of course there's a mirror.
Am I kidding? Of course there's a mirror.
Yeah, it'll
As
crack
I-
the moment you're looking at.
As I put on my dark robes, just there's something missing. I'm not quite myself. I know. Now the cashier, is it male or female?
Male.
Says, sir, do you mind turning away? This may get a bit ugly.
Oh, I don't mind a bit of flesh being shown in front of me. As he gives that smile of like, I know what you want to do and I'm all for it.
Very well then. So yeah, fuck it, we are casting this. You see him bring his hands round the back of his head, and
just quite slowly.
gore warning. Heavy fucking gore warning. You see him.
Hold on.
Deafen yourself if you don't want to hear this. Okay, there we go. We're all good. You hear him. You see him dig his fingers into the back of his neck and
slowly peeling off a scab, peeling off his face, ripping it off of him, and revealing. Fine, I need to get the fucking image. Give me a second. I need to take a photo of this because I haven't done this. You see, please fucking load. Do not fuck around with me. This is gonna take forever now. There goes timing. Come on, Food, please. There we fucking go. Bring up my menu. Bring up menu. Menu. Heroes. Come on. Come on. Where are you? There you are. Show me the demon of hellfire. Ba-da-ba. Ba-ba. Ba-da-ba. Okay, so it's not exactly as great quality as I was with my laptop, but just do. Save the photo.
This is why you should kind of be semi-prepared for this.
Come on, there we go. Come on. You see, this is. I apologize in advance. It is fine. To those who have been in Flint's campaign, you see an old friend. But to those who haven't, you see a red tiefling with orange eyes that look like fire. The white eyes have turned black. Two stubby, small horns.
You're on your own, remember?
I know, but I'm just saying it for the sake of it, so I don't have to fucking say it again. But yeah, as you can see, it still has the scar. But yes, this is the new form. So I can't fucking spell. I cannot spell. I hate having dyslexia. God damn. There we go. And then after this whole event, he's just going to thank the tailor again, and then
as you turn around, you see that this man has gone white with fear.
It
I
would
told
have
you
been
to.
nice if someone had warned me that the goal was over.
I did say if you it's safe you to return.
Did
So
it?
both use. Yeah, I have message in there saying that both you and Rue, it's safe to return. So it's all over. Don't worry.
Okay.
You can tell Ariel the same thing because I don't think they've seen it. But
Oh no, they're undeafened.
it just turns to Taylor. Just, I told you to look away. It's not exactly a pleasant thing to do, but it's necessary. Just looking yourself over. Just good to finally be in my own skin again.
Out, please.
Hey, don't worry.
He pulls out a pistol. He pulls out a pistol from under the counter. Out now!
You just slowly just turning away, but keeping eye contact before eventually, in like a snap movement, just clicking back and heading out.
So as you walk out of the tailor's, Zeta, you see this ungodly abomination walk out in front of you.
Do I recognize it as Ezio through like clothes?
Well, he is wearing a robe, and technically, because disguise itself can change the appearance of everything else, and most of his weapons would have just vanished until he draws them, I guess. So no, not overly. You just see a red tiefling in a red robe, similar-ish cloak, but from what you can discern, actually, wait a second. There is more to this. Where the fuck is the Sky Self? Where's the Sky Self? Because there is
Not jack off, but Mark,
Yeah.
as a DM, would you like to answer that question?
That being.
Isn't it?
Shiva asked if they'd recognize Ezio.
Intelligence check.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's an investigation check.
Intelligence or investigation?
It's the Sky Self. It's investigation.
Yeah, okay then.
Because I have to have it when people look at me. Because I'm a kitsune. I'm technically just,
I beg you get low.
That is a 23.
Yeah, you fucking
I can
cast
safely
enemy.
say
Yeah.
that doesn't beat your spell save.
Yeah, my fucking spell save is 11. So you were beating it by double. Or some shit. Oh, fucking hell. I can't be asked. But yes, you can quickly discern that this is Ezio-ish.
Okay, I will stay hidden from him, but follow him.
Stealth
oh
check.
my god, what is it with people following people? We have somewhere to be.
Wait, no, do you
You're
see
not there,
the unit
Hazel.
right in front of me?
It's, you know when someone's walking along like the street and someone walks out of the shop and takes that deep breath. Zeta saw that moment and is gonna try and hide.
I got a
Right.
natural 20 on the stealth,
So total,
so that is a 25.
what is your perception modifier, Jack?
I'm just gonna put down my d20. Not enough to see. Let's just put it as that.
So
Not enough to see.
you successfully hide, Zeta.
Right. Now that I've had my new skin once again, though I'm lacking behind. Well, they did call for Fortuna. I best answer them. So he's gonna start heading towards the gates.
Okay, is Zeta gonna follow?
Yep.
Righty ho.
Perception check.
Uh,
Can I use the stealth check that I made to move
Please,
stealthily?
no. If it's not, then I'm putting my d20 back down.
I'll say, because it was a nat 20, I'll let you carry it.
I'm putting my d20 down. Putting my fucking d20 down. Not even with the natural 20 will I fucking see you. There's no point.
So, as you two start making your way back towards the gates, we will go to Vianisa.
Awesome.
So, you reach the Arcanium.
Yes.
Well, one of now many amongst the city. What is it you'd like to do? I know what it is you want to do. But...
Are my mercenary friends outside?
Yeah, they'll just wait outside.
So of course I just say hi to all of them as I walk in. I just, I hope 5 follows me. But as I walk in, I'll just pull out a pouch of 16 gold. As much as usually I do love to talk, I am currently fighting for my life. I'm in need of 2 rings, both cantrip rings, 1 message, 1 firebolt. To my knowledge, after looking at the prices of the surrounding areas, both of them I believe are around 8 gold coins, 8 platinum coins even. Would that be about right?
A bit steep for some people's taste, even my own. He reaches out, he rummages through this bowl, you hear this clattering of metal as he just, ring of message and ring of whatever else you wanted, but I can assume what it is. I wouldn't say 8 platinum, that's way too expensive. I would say 50 gold for the pair of them.
50 gold for the pair.
Yeah,
That would be
absolutely.
one platinum.
25 for each.
Oh,
That's perfect. Yes, I put down 50. I put down 50 gold.
A pleasure doing business.
And you have a great day. Lisa's somewhat shocked as she leaves. Now turning to all the mercenaries. Before I go buy one, does anybody know? Does anybody have a net on them? Something big enough to ensnare someone? I'll pay for it.
You see them all just look amongst each other, and then your tabaxi just says, "Do any of us look like we have nets?"
Worth a shot. Nothing else. I'm gonna head just over to a general store so I can buy a net.
By this point, you all, since it's around roughly all the same time that you would receive it, you everyone make another wisdom save.
give me a moment.
That is
That'll
gonna
be a
be
9.
a 17.
Hold on, one at a time. So, Zeta,
17.
Nisa,
Fail. That's a 9.
Hazel,
She's mine.
Dexterity fight 2, and Arlen.
3.
So, Nisa, Arlen, and Hazel. Give me a moment, because if people keep joining and leaving, it's not a problem. It's just keeping me on my toes. Please take 2 points of psychic damage as you all hear in your head, "I would give you about an hour to get to this cabin. I know a couple of you are already on the way, but his lordship does not like to be kept waiting."
Messaging back. Shut up, you ugly bastard. I'm on the way.
I message back. I will waste as much fucking time as I want, thank you very much.
Say to you,
Message back just saying coming.
Hazel is going to message back, and she's going to say, "I do not know who you are, and I do not know who his lordship is. But if you give us a moment, because my party are not listening, as you would say.
okay,
Thank you."
On that, I'd like to send a message to all of the party, but specifically to Ezio.
so you will be going one. You will be going one at a time, but since it's a cantrip, yeah.
Yeah. Meet me outside, and then the name of the tavern that I was just staying at. Unload all weaponry. I wish to parley.
What happened?
That's a pirate thing. It's not a.
To parley means to talk. It's not a pirate thing.
Okay.
I'm
I
assuming
know
they've
parlay
met me
is
at this.
talk.
I'm assuming they've met me at this point.
You, Nisa, if you just want to repeat your message to Ezio.
Go to actually just for Ezio's message specifically. Go to the tavern, and then the address. Unload all weaponry. I wish to parley. P.S. Fuck you, Enya's mine.
Can I respond to that?
Yeah.
No. Going to Fortuna. We can talk. Ezio isn't here.
Messaging back one more time. Bad move, dipshit. Good luck.
Pretty fucking cool. Genuinely, who will put you? I actually don't want to play him.
I'm then gonna wait over to the at the tavern just for like head back, wait there for an hour. Anybody who doesn't show up for the hour, I'll walk.
I'll respond back to Nisa. I'm still gonna be following Ezio. P.S. He's cosplaying as a freaky tiefling dude.
Noted.
So, let me get this straight. You want to wait at the tavern for the next hour?
I'll wait there for 15 minutes because I don't actually know, because I didn't get a response from half of the party, so I'll wait there just to make sure. And either don't show up after the 15 minutes, I'll walk.
Right. So, so I know Ezio's going to the cabin, I know Zeta's going to the cabin, Hazel's definitely going to the cabin. Is Arlen going to the cabin or the tavern? Cabin or the tavern? Yes. Okay, interesting. Okay, so cabin. So literally, it is just Nisa and Vi.
And after the 15 minutes, looking around, realizing I'm alone, apart from Vi, my love, I turn to the 3 mercenaries. I'm heading to a weird cabin now, or I might get killed. If you'd like to come with me, you're more than welcome to, but I will not be paying you extra. I love you all. I think you've all been incredible. If you ever need me, please use the address that I've given you. And goodbye. And I start walking towards the cabin.
Okay. Now the fun begins. So, one by one, you all... Well, the first to arrive at the cabin would most likely be a combination of Hazel, Arlen, Ezio, and then following up behind Zeta. On the front of the door, you do see a sign that says, requires all. Don't worry, we have one already.
Oh, fucking great.
I imagine that will be either Sparky or the fiance.
While Ezio still doesn't know I'm behind him, can I try to stealthily sabotage his gun?
Fuck up the gun!
Actually, no, make a perception check real quick.
Who's Sparky?
Alvin.
Yeah, Alvin
Yeah,
got word
fucking
of Bon Fortuna,
20,
so he headed
10.
towards it.
10.
No, not you, Ezio.
Oh,
Zeta.
thank fuck.
That will be a 19.
Okay, I'll just DM you something real quick with that. So
Can I... Okay.
So, Hazel and Arlene, you see this completely different figure, but by the tone of it and the clothing, you could guess it's Ezio or
It
some...
would have to be investigation checks, Mark, because disguise self.
Alright, rules lawyer number 2. Investigation checks, both of you.
Wait a moment.
I get advantage because I'm a paladin. Plus 8. Natural 20 plus 8.
Fucking listen. I beg you. End it. End this channel. I'm done. I want to play a lawful character. Go fight and fucking me it.
What's your
You
spell?
both pass. You both pass.
You can both, after taking a glance... Well, Arlen, at a glance, you're like, shit, it's the emo. And Hazel, after taking a bit longer, you do realise it's Ezio.
I don't know what you've done to yourself. To be honest, I could care less. Can we just get on with this mission?
If you wish for an explanation, allow me to put things into easier terms.
No, Ezio.
Shadow.
We have
or
wasted.
Crimson.
We have wasted enough time.
He does like the whole mimicky like voice and just. God, in the nicest way, princess. You all want to understand me, and you want to know why I exist. Yet you don't give me the time of day to
You
try
can
and
do
explain
it
yourself.
once the mission is over.
Yeah, but the mission's never truly over. Couldn't you agree?
This mission?
Where's that other tiefling? They said they wanted to speak. I'm willing to bargain.
Hazel's been tipped over the edge at this point. She's just wants to get on with this mission.
Hazel's just having many, many calming words being thrown at them by Arlen. Just
Oh, relax. We'll get to it eventually.
after about 10 minutes pass, you'll hear a rustling from down the path as Nisa and Vi do arrive.
I'm blowing kisses as I walk.
Of
Yeah,
course you
it's
are.
like a she has arrived kind of moment.
Of course you are.
As I reach there, I just take out my blunderbuss, put a hollow point round in, back it. Now, I understand the royalty here is rather eager to go kill some weirdos. I'm down if you guys are. But all the while, I'm just
find
blindsiding
out
it.
what's going on with this Bon Fortuna and why I was nearly kidnapped, actually.
Right. All the while I'm blindsiding Ezio. I assume the kidnappee should go point. If you want to.
Pardon? Out of character, what did you just say?
I said the kidnappee should run point, as in go first. But at this point, I'm gesturing towards the cabin.
Oh, okay.
So,
Hazel's meant to be the leader of this group anyway.
so as you, are you going to go up and take point?
Yep.
So as you reach the door, you see the sign on it fade. The presence of all of you managing to fade it as you hear a metallic clang as the door starts swinging open. And inside is not what a log cabin should look like.
What's in there? Can I do a perception?
Can I do one too?
Yeah, go for it.
Are we
also-
standing in the doorway, or are you guys actually walking in?
Dirty
Never
20.
mind, that's a nat 1.
So
Like, are you guys blocking the way in, or can I take a big gallop inside?
Hazel and Zeta, are you standing in the doorway?
No.
No. I just rolled a nat
Cool.
1, so I have no clue what this place looks like.
I got a
Uh,
dirty 20.
Seeing as they aren't standing in the doorway, I'm just gonna walk straight in. I don't need to. I don't
So-
need to look.
The inside of this room, on the outside, it looks like a standard Alaskan wood cabin. You know, all the interlocking logs, the very nice furnished wood. But on the inside, it resembles much of a lab and a research center.
Can I find out if there are any potions that I can see and that I know what they are?
Is it a meth lab?
It's not a meth lab. That would be an RV. But looking around at everything on the tables, you do see that it's all been stripped. Like, there's no scientific equipment. It's more of like a sort of like a hunter's shack. So all the different points on the map, all the different like clues leading to what goes where. There's no real potions, and any potion bottles you do find have already been drunk.
As I walk in, just looking around, Dr. Frankenstein, we're here.
A single cricket chirps.
Oh, great.
So we
So we were sent here. Something about Bon Fortuna. Can I do another investigation check to see if I can get a better roll?
Yep, so investigation check. So we've got Hazel
Can I
and
investigate
Nisa.
too?
Sure, why not? So we've got Hazel, Zeta, and Nisa inside. What about Ezio, Vi, and Arlen? Are you free inside yet?
Yes. I'll follow Nisa.
What do you mean by yet? What do you mean by yet, Mark?
25 on the investigation.
Okay. What about Ezio and Arlen? Are you two inside?
Nothing. Nope.
I'm gonna take.
Right, I got an 18.
I'm gonna take one look out and see if there's like anything behind us or anything off behind us, and then I will walk in.
So, as all of you enter, with Ezio being the last exception, with the 2 investigation checks from Hazel and Zeta, both of you have a look around, trying to think of points that could reveal more than they're telling. Moving aside crates and lockers, all of which have been stripped bare of their contents, you do manage to start moving the furniture. The bed slides easy, the desk and table, yep, that goes without a hitch. But then a set of drawers in the corner prove incredibly difficult to move. And Zeta, with your mechanical workings and your artificer nature, you can see that behind this chest of drawers is a mechanism going down towards the floor.
Hey Vi, could we have some help moving this?
Sure.
Strength check
These
for those who
He's
are
just
going
going to be standing at the side watching.
So we got Vi. Is it just going to be Vi and Zeta trying to pull the bookshelf, chest of drawers even?
Nah, you know what? I'll help by. Little old Nita will help.
Okay, so you 3 strength checks.
That'll be a.
It'll be a
Fair.
22.
That'll be an 8.
22, 8, and Zeta.
6.
So, as you all start heaving, Vi, you're the only one who seems to be putting any work. You can hear the wood creaking and these mechanical joints sort of creaking apart. But ultimately, as you sort of throw yourself forward, the strain of it all coming to you, the other 2, almost as if they were struggling moving a potted plant, just look down and like, with that, oh yeah, that was heavy. Whew, whew. Look.
I'm just gonna look. I'm gonna look at both of them. Weak.
Can I use Flash of Genius to add a 5 to Vi Vency's roll?
It would have made no difference.
Okay.
But still.
My god, that roll was.
Oh. So now, is there anything more we can see past the actual chest of drawers?
You see, obviously, mechanical cogs, gears, and sprockets protruding from the back of the chest of drawers into the wall and going down towards the floor.
But that's kind of it.
That's it. But this cabin...
I'm just gonna open all the drawers.
Okay, as you open all the drawers, you do... Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I'm good at these. That'll be a 12 plus 7. That'll be a 19.
So as you pull the top 2 out, you pull them out easy enough. Oh, Jack's going to be able... I need to ask him a question in a minute! As you pull the second one out, yep, it's empty. The third one, though, as you pull it, it flies out. You manage to catch yourself from using an excessive force to just pull us out, not knowing what's on the other side, as you just hold this front part of a chest of drawer. And inside, you can now see the inner workings of the contraption.
Tin Man!
I'll come over and have a look at it. This be investigation or arcana?
Investigation, because there's no arcane. Actually, no, arcana or investigation, your choice.
It actually doesn't make a difference because I have a +8 to both. Okay, that is gonna be a 22.
And which skill will you be using?
It's a +8 for either.
I know, but which
So,
one?
First, I'll have a look for investigation.
So you see that obviously these inner working. You can see at the back, you can see where the cog's been at rest for some time. The color differentiation on the actual teeth of the mechanism, and you can see that just below where where some of the cogs are, there is a little bit of the color differentiation left, leading you to assume that you are all standing on a pressure plate to unlock something. But there is one person missing from the equation.
Alright, someone grab the emo.
This is why I hate the fact that Jack just put BRB.
Okay, if we go off Mountain's logic yesterday, we can just drag him in and he can't resist.
Yeah, no, Where is Ezio?
Ezio's outside. He's just standing outside.
I turn to Vi. If I kidnap him, he's gonna try and kill me. But he's
If
too
he
much of a
tries
pussy
that,
to
he's
fight with
fucked.
you.
Do you want me to do it? Because I'm here at the door.
Sure, yeah, you do it, Violin.
What
I
the
know
fuck is
exactly
going on?
what I'm doing.
What the fuck is going on?
So, Zeta managed to work out that the floor of the cabin is a pressure plate, and you're the missing piece to get any further. So, Arlen's gonna come out and drag your ass inside.
I'm not actually.
Oh,
Can I
aren't you?
make an Arcana check on the mechanism, by the way?
You go for it.
17.
You can tell that this has been sort of enchanted with the fact that once all of a party are inside, only then will the mechanism open.
Insightful.
I swear to God, if this is one of those things where you get the whole party on a pressure plate, and then we just fucking fall to our deaths, I'm going to cry.
Please, it's Minecraft.
Right, anyway, Arlen, how are you getting Ezio inside?
I'm just gonna like turn to him and do the fingers as in, we need you.
Come in, child. What do you want?
Get in here, they need you.
What is Nisa finally gonna grow some balls and have a talk or pull the trigger?
Surprisingly, we're all needing you in the room and then they'll talk, so let's go.
Insult me one more time, fuckwit, you'll lose your balls. Careful.
I'm sorry, but you're the one who chickened out of Nisa's
Oh.
offer for a talk.
No, he was heading for it. He just didn't really give a fuck. Just doesn't care.
So, what are you doing? Are you going inside or not?
Yeah, fuck it.
Uh,
So may as well let
As
it
Ezio
continue.
does come and stand near us, I'd like to prime his gun to misfire.
No, I'm standing away from
Actually-
you.
Actually, hold on.
Fucking.
Let me,
Yeah, so it'd just be with disadvantage as you're far away.
no.
I'm not-
Wait.
Oh.
So, as Ezio walks in, their second foot crossing the threshold of the cabin, the door slams shut, the mechanism clucking back into place.
Oh, I knew it.
But then from the chest of drawers, you hear the mechanism starting to work as it starts lowering down into the floor, the back of the wall opening up down a very sharp staircase down into this metal chamber.
Is there light?
There is light.
Well, this is a BDSM extravaganza. Frankenstein.
I'm gonna go
Dinner's
down.
ready!
I'm gonna go down first.
Okay, who's following Arlen? Not like you have much of a choice either way.
Can I drag
I'm
Hazel
following right after.
I'll
Can I literally drag
follow,
Hazel with me 'cause I'm
but
holding
pull
her
my
hand?
gun out.
Okay. So we got Arlen and Hazel, followed by Zeta,
I'll go just after Zeta.
followed by Nisa, followed by either Vi or Ezio.
I'm going in the back.
Okay, followed by
That means
Vi.
Vi.
Vi and Ezio. So as you all walk down, you see as obviously the luscious wooden walls turn into these plated sheets, almost like a doomsday bunker, as it goes down into this tunnel. This slowly it forms from a cuboid shape to a round circular shape as you then enter this room with loads of different drawings and etchings of what you can assume to be Bon Fortuna, along with different scrawlings all along the wall. Words of like, "It is paradise, the Fae will love this, it is the future." All dystopian phrases like that.
Do I see any which are like full maps of Bon Fortuna?
You see partial maps, like, say, blocks on sheets of paper that have been very hastily etched with red X's, blue circles, different pathways.
I'd like to try and get 4 of the maps, like each one representing roughly around a corner as close as I can get, and just like rip all 4 of them off the wall, stick them in my pocket.
So, so you take 4 of any 4, or just the 4 closest to you?
So 4 partial maps, as close to a quarter of Bon Fortuna, in respective of each, corner as I can. But if there's some overlap or something, or like some bits missed out, then I don't really care. Just so I have like a rough layout of the land.
Okay, so you take 4 of the maps off the wall. Luckily, you take 4 that are all joined together roughly so that they all look like they go in the same direction, that they all correlate with each other, with one massive word, Fae, written all over them, as though it's like some sort of banner. And you do see, obviously, multiple red X's, blue circles. You see a green dashed line, a couple sort of up markers.
Can I make maybe a history check to see if I recognize any of these, like, or what these markers actually mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not that was cocked. That I'd have just preferred to take the cocked one. That's a 6.
They're pretty colours on a very shitly drawn map.
Can I walk over to Nisa and check?
Yeah, go for it. Make a history check.
Hazel, you're staying put.
It's like,
Can I,
Hazel, sit. I'm going over there.
can I aid Arlen?
No, I've got this because I've got high modifier. Don't worry.
Are you sure you don't want the advantage?
I got this.
Okay.
I got this.
That
Wait,
one.
history. You said history, correct?
I look
History.
over.
Okay, I don't need Blessing of the Moonweaver. Let's fucking go. 26.
Okay, 26. Vi, what did you want to do?
I look over Nisa's shoulder and try and look at the map.
Fine. So we'll do Arlen first. So you can tell that the red X's mean enemies, the blue circles mean friendlies, the green dashed line means the safe path, and the up markers usually indicate houses or abodes that are safe.
Okay.
Vi, looking at the map, it looks familiar.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Not
Oh, no.
not familiar in the sense like, oh, this is home, I know this place, but it looks familiar in the style of like the lay of the land and how things have been positioned.
Oh no.
Okay.
Anyone
going-
anyone recognizing this place? Yeah.
Give it here and
Markers
I'll
and
point it
stuff.
out. Give it
Yeah,
here and I'll point it
sure.
out. So,
See if you
Those
can
are-
do.
those crosses are enemies. The
Well,
blue
enemies of
and-
our enemies, so the crosses of our friends.
Either way, I'm just gonna like point out every single bit, explain it out, what I would determine and what I would analyze, and then I'm gonna try and if Nisa's still holding it, hold the other end, and try and turn it around and see if anything would like be put together.
So obviously you do see where it all connects into this one long highway, stopping just at a rather rough etching of this wall. You can sort of determine with houses littering either side. Other than that, it's hard to tell where this part is within the villa.
I'm gonna also look around. Well, in the chamber we're in, I'm gonna see if there's anything I can kind of point out apart from the etchings and
Yeah.
basically the art.
I'll have like a general look around for any clues or anything.
Other than the odd scrawl and the graffiti that's praising this place for what it's meant to be, you find nothing else.
So no like vent or window or anything.
There is like a small vent in the ceiling because oxygen is required for human life.
How big is
But not for Warforged.
It's think of like a pint glass.
Shit.
You know,
Hold on.
somewhere where we've all been drawn to as a group. Seems rather boring.
Hold on.
I cast Detect Magic.
I was gonna see if I had that, but I don't have that as well. Okay. Great minds think alike.
You detect no magic within your 30-foot radius.
Oh shit.
But you
How
do,
I will have like cover as much ground as possible, moving like around every inch of the room.
okay, so you take it around the room. You don't see anything until you reach, obviously, the path that continues down, in which case you start seeing these flashes appear coming down the hallway as these nice, almost fairy lights ignite, leading down towards this large oak frame door.
Fairy lights, I'm interested.
Fellows, Arlen's just like, Hazel, we're going.
No, it's like not even with Hazel, I'm going.
No, I'm following Arlen.
Okay, so this will go.
I'm like, fuck this shit, fairy lights pretty, I'm mine.
I'm gonna go walk over to Vi, putting the map now in my pocket. So are we
DM.
heading over to the door as a group, or are we going 2 by 2 by 2?
You see Arlen and Hazel sort of making a beeline for it.
DM.
That's a 2 by 2 by 2. Okay, Vi, I did you.
Yes,
DM.
Arlen?
Can I, just as a stupid question, can I, in case shit turns down loose, can I get polymorph ready in case necessary?
Yeah. So what are you?
Yeah.
So are you just gonna wait for if shit goes down?
If shit goes down,
Polymorph.
polymorph.
Okay,
Yeah.
noted. So
Thank you.
Arlen and Hazel, followed by Nisa and Vi, followed by I'm guessing Zeta and Ezio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You all go
The best
through
of
this
friends.
best of frenemies as you all go down this tunnel to this large oak door. Inside is a series of 12 beds.
Oh no.
In
Oh no.
in 4 of them, you see a familiar Zaz, Arlen, and Artemis, and a unfamiliar figure that is completely cloaked.
Wait, you said my name.
No, I said
You mean-
Artemis.
you
Right.
said
Right, okay.
what about
I'm
Alvin?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Alvin.
a Zaz, an Alvin, and an Artemis.
I'm
How
gonna
many beds
push
are there?
past.
There
I'm
is
gonna push past the group. put my
enough
blunderbuss
for
on my
all
back.
of you.
Yeah,
How many
I'm
is
gonna
that?
I'm gonna push past the group. Put my blunderbuss on my back. Get my rifle out. Put the silencer on it. I'm gonna stand over the Zaz, which is sleeping. I'm gonna place the rifle in its mouth, and I'm just gonna pull the trigger.
What?
You're
We
gonna
don't know whether this is the real Zaz or like a fake one.
Actually,
I'm,
you know what? Fine.
Advise you not to.
Let's go to the Arlen, which we know is fake because I can see the Arlen.
No,
That's
Thing in the
Alvin.
mouth.
no. Why? What?
It's Alvin.
It's Alvin, not
Oh,
Arlen.
oh. So who is it then? Who is there?
It's Alvin.
Alvin.
So
in
on
Artemis and Zaz.
on the beds, you've got a cloaked figure, an Artemis, an Alvin, and a Zaz.
Oh, I thought that was Arlen. Okay, ignore me.
I'm gonna
go just
find out who the cloaked figure is.
As am I.
yeah.
Me too.
I'm gonna get my blunderbuss back out.
I'm on guard though.
As you go to this figure, you turn them over. They're leant towards the wall. As you turn them over, you see them masked and pretty covered up.
Can I take off the mask?
Sure,
Go on.
Is it Enya?
it's not. You
That's
see,
good.
you see this human figure just completely out cold.
I'm gonna go over to Zaz, check for pulse.
As you go over to make a medicine check.
DM.
Oh, finally.
It's not hard. It's not hard DC to beat but still. Yes, Arlen.
Yeah.
Because of like how we're all in the room, and so is Zaz, Alvin, and Artemis. And I'm also saying this to the party as well. Would it be someone one of us recognizes? Because everyone that knows us currently that has been adventuring with us is in the room. Has to be someone one of us knows.
I'm placing my bets on Enya. Also, that's
It's
a
not
13 on the
Enya.
DC.
13.
Do I recognize the human?
So with the 13, you walk over to Zaz. You sort of roll him over gently. You place 2 fingers on the neck. They are barely still alive. But you
Right,
see no like low wounds, no impacts, no nothing on them.
Can I go
Right.
over to Alvin and do the same thing? Just do a medicine
Okay.
check.
So,
yeah, since obviously they're your brother, you wouldn't need to do the medicine check. You know how to, considering how many times you 2 have nearly died in the past. You place your fingers on the neck. It's the exact same story. Their pulse is incredibly slow, and with that, you hear this echoing as the door clangs, and you hear this. Actually, no. Everyone make a perception check.
By the way, if detect magic is still up, do I detect any magic around like the bodies?
No.
Okay.
17.
That's a 17 for me.
17 for Nisa, okay.
16.
17 for me.
16, 17.
24.
24 for Vi. Hazel, Arlen.
Natural 1 plus 10,
Wait, hang
so
on.
11.
Wait, you said perception check, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh shit, my bad. 19. That's
Okay.
not my modifier.
And Hazel?
16.
I got the
So-
lowest. Lovely.
But it's okay. So everyone, with the exception of Arlen, you start hearing this hissing as from 8 points in the room, these vents clack open and this gas starts pouring into the room.
Oh, you're doing a fucking gas trap.
With the exception of Zeta, everyone make Constitution saving throws.
As I do make this con save, I'm taking the cloak off the cloaked figure and I'm wrapping it around my mouth.
Can
Actually,
do
no.
that with my
Actually, no.
mouth?
Actually, no. I take that back. I'm taking it off the cloaked figure. I'm wrapping it around Vi's mouth and nose.
Okay.
Can I wrap my own cloak around mine to give me advantage?
You can it wouldn't give you advantage, but you can certainly try.
That's a dirty 20 to my con save, by the way.
Dirty
Oh,
20.
it's con save. I thought it was a
Oh,
different save.
fuck me, yeah? Fuck
It's
me.
my
yeah.
bad, sorry.
Right, so
Can I
dirty
try and
20.
identify what the gas is?
One moment, Zeta. Let me handle the rest of the party, who are organic.
6.
Pathetic.
I thought it was a different saving throw. Let me re-roll. Oh shit.
22.
Natural 1.
Okay, and Vi?
17.
17. We'll say a +2 for the cloak. So, Hazel, Vi, and Nisa, you watch as Ezio and Arlen just, after coughing a bit, just end up dropping to the ground unconscious. You 3 manage to hold it out as you get very dazed and very lightheaded, but you still manage to remain conscious. It's at that point, Zeta, do me a do me a history check.
That will be a 16.
So you obviously know this gas is a very, very potent form of sleeping gas, one that's probably crossed your path before, considering how you can just walk into any gas room and just be fine.
Is it flammable?
Yes.
Okay, I won't use any fire then.
Don't you fucking
It's at that point you hear another clack, those of you who are still conscious, as these 4 small hatches open in the ceiling. These small, not small, these sort of small coconut-shaped capsules fall from the ceiling and just bounce on the floor for a bit. I want you 4 to make dexterity saving throws with disadvantage. Zeta, normal.
Is there any ways out?
The door has shut behind you. Bon Fortuna
That's
awaits.
gonna be a 12. That's gonna be a 19.
Okay, 19, okay.
17.
17, okay.
Give me a moment.
Hang on. $15.
15, okay.
You said Constitution, yeah?
Dexterity.
Dex.
Con was for the gas,
Oh.
Dex is for the lightning.
That's an 8.
So, Hazel takes 6 points of lightning damage. The other 3 take 3 points of damage. As
I've got evasion.
take 1 point of damage then.
Beautiful.
As the sparks erupts around what's left in the room. Zeta, you feel your joints start to seize up and sort of cripple you to the ground. As you then all see, well, those of you who are conscious see these 4 gates open, these arcane portals, as 8 people in this sort of Blackstone-ish armor with red epaulets and linings just all rush out. They take everyone who's unconscious first and race them through the portals.
Can I
Seeing everybody get charged through the portals, I'm just gonna turn to Vi, message to them. Take my hand. I'm running through.
Acrobatics check with disadvantage, because you are heavily dazed from the gas.
And is Vi coming with me?
In response to say you're an idiot, and they take your hand.
I might
Acrobatics
go
check
through
with
too.
acrobatics check with disadvantage. All 3 of you.
That's gonna be I believe, a 13.
Oh, I
Yep,
hate
13.
the disadvantage. I got
I use my reaction to give you Flash of Genius and turn it into an 18.
I have an
Wait, wait.
18.
I got a 16.
16. And Zeta?
That will be a 14.
Okay. So as they all as the Blackstone guards start walking through again, they see Nisa and Vi making their way to the portals as they just stand aside and just let you run through, before seeing Hazel just like coughing on the floor, just trying to get as much of the gas out as possible, picking her up and running through, followed by just 4 of them grabbing Zeta by his seized up limbs and just running him through. This is where the fun begins. In a flash of light, you all appear outside this fountain, these portals that you came through. The Blackstone guards don't follow, and once the final one of you is through, the portal closes as you all begin. As the effects of the gas begin to wear off, the EMP grenades slowly starts to phase off. Everyone within the group starts to wake up, dazed, confused, a lot less encumbered than when you went through.
So it's just the group, there are no guards, and we're all still there and alive. Nobody's been taken.
It's just the group, Artemis, Alvin, and the cloaked figure.
And I still have Vi's hand.
You still have Vi's hand? Yeah, you've got Zaz there with you, don't worry.
I turn, I make sure that is the real identity.
You're holding their hand, you can slap them if you want.
Vi, where did we first meet?
Where I was being held.
And what were you being held as?
Oh, game, I forgot the word for it.
Gladiator.
I think the right one.
Gladiator slave.
Thank you. Gladiator.
Okay. So it's still you then.
I thought you were going to say, okay, and what's my favourite colour?
Everybody else, if you are anybody except who you say you are, I will shoot you on sight. Do you understand?
Understood.
Understood.
Going back to
Good.
the fact that you all feel a lot less encumbered than when you entered this place.
I'm
Do I
checking
still have
myself.
my gun? And do I still have Bean?
You have no weapons with you.
Do I have Bean?
Bean is
What?
a little fried and a little bit sparking, but they are still alive.
Do I
Wait,
still
we
have
have
my
no
ring?
weapons?
You see in front of you 12 short swords stuck into the ring of the fountain.
Oh,
Do I
good. I
have
still
my
have to
ring?
remove an arm.
Wait,
Do I have
how
my
many
ring?
of our group are there?
You still have your rings, it's just you have no weapons apart from these short swords.
That's
What
fine.
about
I still have my fire. I still have my firebolt cantrip. I don't care. But I'll walk up and I'll
So,
just kind of shout around. I prefer a pistol.
Hey,
As I
wait
pick
a
my
minute.
pistol up.
I can just summon my Eldritch Cannon. It's a class feature.
Yeah, it is.
I technically have to spend a spell slot to do it, but I'll summon that.
as you
Um,
do, as you hold your hand out to summon it, instead of your Eldritch Cannon appear a set of fireworks up into the sky.
This is...
Zeta, this is Fey territory. We saw it in the walls over there. Magic's gonna fuck us all over here.
Hold on. Can I try, as a cantrip, can I try cast light
You can certainly try.
to see if it's actually our spells that are fucking us over?
So you're going to cast light?
Yeah.
As you hold out your hand expecting... actually, as you pick up a stone to cast light, as you do, you watch it burst into flames as the rock explodes upwards.
Pretty.
Great.
Okay,
Oh, lovely.
keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. You can use that. I'm gonna just aim away from the party and cast firebolt with the cantrip with my ring.
As you cast firebolt, Ezio,
Yeah.
as you watch them put out their hand to cast the fireball, you feel this almost druidic nature as all of a sudden you see this flower necklace appear around your neck.
Seeing that happen to Ezio, fuck. And I'm gonna try and do it again. This time, hoping that a flower necklace will go around my neck.
As you do it again, Zeta, you see a flower necklace appear around your metallic body.
I'm gonna do
Are
it
there
until every
any-
single member of the party has a flower necklace. I don't care.
So you do it enough times that eventually everyone does have a nice little flower necklace.
Are there
I'm
any
keeping
rocks
that.
lying around?
I'm gonna turn my necklace into a crown.
And I rip it off.
You certainly can.
I'm
But
gonna rip
event-
mine off.
But as
Are there any rocks lying around?
there's a few pebbles on the floor.
I pick one up, move away from the party, and try casting Mending on it.
As you cast mending on this rock, you see it ignite in this small little light.
Is it damaging?
Mending is
No.
light.
Or...
No, it's just like if you use the light
Okay.
cantrip on it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So Firebolt is Druidcraft. Mending is light.
What about minor illusion? Can Like, cast minor illusion. See what the fuck that does.
As you cast Minor Illusion, you feel this rumble as turning around, seeing one of the stone carved statues just collapses in on itself.
Good to know.
One more thing. I send a message to Vi using the message cantrip. Ezio sucks.
There is one
As you
spell
do,
that I would
as
like
you
to try
cast
that
message,
with Eleanor.
as you cast message, it comes out as thaumaturgy. As from telepathically, you just scream, "Ezio sucks."
I agree
Okay.
with you.
That's
Thoroughly.
good. I'm keeping that. That's good. I'm keeping that. I can use that. So I've got flower. So I've got druidcraft, and I've got thaumaturgy. I can work with that.
As
Can I see? Hold on. Can I see what my Kitsune Blue Flame does? My produce flame.
As you go to produce flame, it just creates this block of ice in your hand.
Fuck it, I'm gonna try Booming Blade and Dancing Lights.
Wait, with the thaumaturgy. So I have thaumaturgy as well. Maybe that'll be message. Thaumaturgy. I make my voice 8 times louder, and I just scream, "Ezio sucks" again.
You cast message to Hazel.
Oh shit.
Okay. I can use that. Thaumaturgy is message, but it's random. Message is thaumaturgy, and I have druidcraft now. Okay.
After you do
Please
that,
don't
I
scream
want my dread.
you
in my
all
head.
you all start hearing this mechanical whirring, including Artemis, Alvin, and the cloaked figure, along with Zaz as well. You start hearing this mechanical shifting from the fountain as it sort of clicks and moves apart before revealing this projection of this masked figure with long flowing hair. Obviously it's only one colour like a hologram, but you see the mask has claw marks going down it. The hair sort of flowing on its own free accord as they just look around all of you before. I see you've made it. Good. I'd have hated for you to have died on the way here.
I'm sure you would have, crazy dictator. Now,
I
please give me a gun instead of this puny little dagger. I don't like blunt weapons.
It's a sword.
Unfortunately, I cannot offer you what you desire, but I can offer you a warm and hearty welcome to the paradise that is Bon Fortuna.
I
Alright,
don't
Smitty.
care. I want to go home.
Well, unfortunately, as all 12 of you are here, more than expected, but grateful in nature, I would like you all to be compliant with what I'm about to say, because resulting as such would ultimately result in the loss of one, if not all, of your brain cells.
Pardon me for
Suck.
interrupting this, but quite frankly, and I'm going to say this out of pure honesty and not against you, we already have a partially dead someone in this group. And I point to Artemis.
I use message to make my voice 8 times louder, and I scream at the hologram, "Suck my tiefling balls."
I'm quoting that.
As you do that, you see the figure. Ah, I think you might want to rephrase that. As then the cloaked figure steps up and says, "I'm not going to follow you. I follow no one." And the hologram just looks at him with that "you're gonna fucking try this" look. As the human's like, "I am going to go whichever way I have to get out. Thank you very much. It's been nice to meet you all, however fucking crazy you are. I will be gone." As the figure at the fountain's like, "Not so fast," as they freeze him in place before dragging him like a statue, so the feet marks just move in the ground. As, let me show you what happens if you don't follow orders. As all of a sudden they morph into this statue before popping out as a spectral being and almost walking as though they've lived here for thousands of years.
I'm gonna
Aw.
walk over and pick up his short sword, put it on my waist. He's not gonna need it anymore.
Didn't everything on him turn to stone? So
He is now one of the residents. I would quite like to keep the rest of you in one piece. Although 11 is not a nice round number, I can work with it. Now,
Excuse me, sir. If I may politely ask, why have we been brought here? Who are you? And why was I almost kidnapped to be brought here?
Well,
Wait. But before you answer, let me say it. All will be explained in good time, my friend. Am I
Well,
right? Please say I'm right.
actually, no. All will be explained
Oh.
here and now, so then you don't go and do something I don't wish you to do.
And that is why I'm getting my questions out now.
Up on top of the... On
I'm
the...
just gonna say to themselves.
Okay. Yeah, go
If
for it.
I just gonna say to themselves, wow, I'm following orders.
Shut up.
As you can see on top of the hill behind me, that is the villa. Looking behind the fountain itself, you see this almost very elegant structure as it pierces through the sky, and this red cloud that is currently covering the sight of the sky between you and what is the rest of the galaxy. This is where I am currently being held. Now, I would very much like it if you would come not only and free me, but help me take what I was rightfully owed from this place.
which is
The money that the builders promised.
Right. Slight problem.
Excuse me,
You
sir.
drugged us and took our weapons. Don't really know how you want us to free you when we haven't got our shit.
Unfortunately, it's a security measure. I cannot have people wandering around threatening the residents and, unfortunately, the workers.
But it's fine to give us short swords that we can threaten the workers and residents with,
The short
but not our weapons.
They understand the short sword. They understand what it is to have such common standard issue weaponry. I would ask you not to disturb them nor the residents if you value your life.
Oh, suck my tiefling balls.
oh,
Can
for the
I
love
have-
of Christ, Nisa, listen to someone for once in your fucking life.
Nisa?
Before
Unless
all
you
of you
want to
gang up
pronounce it-
biting Ezio's dick for the next time,
It's not Ezio.
Ezio, I am
Not
going to
Ezio.
kill your daughter.
Honestly,
Baby man in the hologram.
I do not
I
care for
will-
this external bickering that you have. You are currently under my protection from this place, and I would ask you to follow me as such. Let me fill you in on this place.
Oh, yeah, go on then.
So, as you know, there are the workers and the residents, both of whom collectively are already dead.
Oh.
But killing them again is harder.
So you just killed that guy?
They have become a resident. They will be amongst the damned and the doomed.
So this is hell.
No, this is the Fey realm. I'm sure you're
Sounds like
all
hell.
aware of the poem associated with this place that has been cropping up here and there.
I hate the thing.
Oh, the thing in that book.
Oh, they wrote books on this place. I'm so glad they kept my legacy alive despite how much I want to fucking kill the people outside of this place. Anyway,
Excuse me, sir, but do you know what year it is outside there?
I have a faint idea. I've been stuck in here for God knows how many years outside. It's felt like 28 days in here.
Yeah, no, that's not bad. That's not. Okay.
So the riddle is correct.
I see you have some explaining to do to your companions.
You do. Second thing, why were you locked in here?
I was locked in here because I was promised payment for building this place. The 3 districts and the villa itself, but the people who decided to contract us didn't feel like paying. Once we started the armed insurrection against them, they decided to curse us here.
Money
So-
this, money that. Have you tried to the fulfillment of a good fire?
I agree. Second of all, just so we can sum this up, get on with freeing you and get my shit back. You built the Fey Realm. Your
I
builder
did not
contract
build
people-
the Fey Realm. I simply built something inside it, which was hard enough as it is.
Right. Thank you for clarifying. You built this place. Your contractors got butthurt. You led a rebellion. They locked you in a prison cell, castle cell?
They locked us in the villa. And now,
In the villa.
until you help me get out of here, you are all locked in here as well.
For a
Thank you
moment,
for doing that.
Now, let me explain how you can get up to the villa and activate phase 2 of the plan. In each of the 3 districts, the one you're currently in and the 2 neighboring ones, is a key. They are not easy to find, courtesy of my insolent workers. You will need them to get past the gate and across the bridge. Once past there, you can easily make your way up to the villa. I will be waiting for you on the inside.
Great. How can we trust you, seeing as you've just drugged, gagged, and kidnapped us into the Fey Realm?
If you cooperate, I shall see you rewarded. If you resist, I shall see you turned into one of the residents who permanently live here.
So,
I'd like to make
Wha-
an insight check.
On
so what
which
I'm
part?
hearing,
Just like to see how much they aren't telling us about what happened about them getting trapped.
Go for it.
so what I'm getting is, yay, let's drug and kidnap some people, stick them
21.
in a realm,
hold on.
and then threaten them to do what we say, because otherwise we'll kill them. This is not sounding like you're the good guy here. I'm just putting that out there.
Hold on. Babe.
No, one thing at a time. Sata,
21.
so with that, you can tell there's a lot, like, behind the scenes that there's not being said. It is an oversimplification. But you can sense that it's along the right lines.
So, like, were they the ones who were wronged?
Both yes and both no.
Like I said, you are not sounding like the good guy for kidnapping people and threatening them into doing your bidding. This isn't sounding like a hero thing.
Oh, and if I just put out a request for an amalgamation of people to willingly travel into the Fey Realm to come free some builders, would they accept?
You know somebody would. There's always this morally righteous stuck-up arsehole who can't wait to get his pussy wet with
Okay.
saving the realm.
Okay, would you?
No, it's because I hate this place. I hate people who
Exactly.
drug and kid. It's not because I hate you. It's because I hate people who drug and kidnap me in general.
Hold on, Nisa. Do you not remember when you threatened a whole village of orcs?
Yeah, and I'm sure they hate me for it.
Is this no different?
Oh no, it's not. I genuinely think they would hate me for that, and they would not save me. They don't have to. But at least I did not drug and kidnap someone. I don't think.
So,
Hold on.
I-
Threatened.
So, do we have an agreement that you will help us all get out of here? Or should I just
If-
end you all now?
Look, man, I'm not fully sound on the whole freeing the weirdo idea. It's you kind of how Armageddon starts usually.
Regardless,
sound-
if you want out of here, Arlen, you can step forward.
I'm gonna shut everyone up for this. I don't give a fuck what you all say. This is important.
I'm trying my best to say something.
Yeah, and I'm on your side for this. So, I'm gonna step forward, grabbing Hazel, because she's with me,
Oh god.
and I'm gonna just like... Is he level with us, or is he above us?
Towering above you.
Towering above me? Oh, lovely. I'm gonna grip Hazel's hand beside me and I'm just gonna look up and say, if you want us to free you, and everyone here, then on behalf of this group, we will accept.
They raise an
But-
eyebrow.
Oh god.
But you will make us a deal.
I'm willing to hear these terms.
I look to Hazel.
Yes.
Okay. We will help you, and whoever else needs to get out of here in safe hands. But you will immediately send us back in one piece with everything that we came here with.
I can agree
And
to
no-
that.
And no
Oh.
more weird, evil, drug kidnapping shit.
Shut up, Nisa!
Wrong. I swear to God, Arlen, I have a voice. I can use it. Do you not remember what I did
Oh,
to Zaz?
trust me.
I have a short sword this time.
Yeah, you have a short sword, and I'm still watching you.
Mwah!
All your
Hazel.
stuff's safe up here in the palace itself. So as long as you get up here, we can talk face to face.
Hazel, speak.
So, would you like to know the date and that it is currently out there?
I would, yes.
I'm going to tell him the date, which is
Which is Fable 22nd, 10th era, 54th year.
Oh God, you're gonna give him a heart attack.
it's the 10th era fable of the 54th year.
You, even behind a mask, you could see shock in their face as. My God.
Yeah, nah, it's not looking good for you, mate.
My name is
I do not care for
Princess
your
Azil,
names. Just get the job done.
and I swear to you that we will help you.
A group who doesn't listen to each other. Nor to me. This is going to be interesting. Just listen out. That's when they clock Artemis. Oh, you're back here. Right. I'll leave them to be your guide. I'll just say when the clock bells ring, find cover. As the image sinks down into the fountain, it maneuvering back into what it was before starting spewing water.
Hang on a
right.
second.
Same as what happened with Zaz. I'm running up and sucker punching Arlen in the back of the head.
I'm going to accept it.
Not going to allow it.
So
I understand you aren't going to allow it. I understand.
I'm going to try and catch that punch.
So, make a dexterity saving throw for me, Hazel.
Okay.
I was going to accept it.
Is that a counter roll to hit for them to beat, or is it like a?
I'm going to try and catch it.
We'll see how well Hazel is at catching it beforehand, and then we'll take it from there.
Is that dexterity?
Saving throw, because you're saving Arlen's fucking brain box.
This has happened before. Nisa doesn't like when people talk for her.
18.
Do you want me to roll, see if I beat that?
Roll to hit.
Beautiful.
Oh God.
Uh,
I'm AC.
That's a nat 20.
No, I'm a top AC.
So
Oh,
you manage to, even seeing Hazel try and grab a fist, you bait her out before decking Arlen in the back of the head.
I accept it. Anyways, I really do not care. I accept it.
Okay. So,
I'm done. I'm done. It was just the one. Happened with Zaz, happened with Arlen. It'll happen with the next person who talks for me.
Well, so now that we're done with this whole exchange of blows, I think we should pay attention to what part of the figure said. You,
now I'm going to
fiance.
figure out what's going to happen with Shocking Grasp as I grab Nisa's shoulder.
Would you like me to deal damage to Arlen, by the way? Because I've got, like, for a
Yes,
nat 20,
please.
Yep.
For a nat 20, because it's 3 damage normally. For a nat 20, is it doubled and then doubled
Yeah,
again? Double
okay.
double damage.
Just double it once.
Double it once. That's 6. That's 6 bludgeoning damage.
Oh my god.
As you cast Shocking Grasp on Nisa, you see the wound on their hand. Obviously, the slight splits in their knuckles start healing up.
Okay.
Ew. How much health did I get?
It's not health. It's more just healing. It's just healing the wounds.
Okay,
Healing
so
with a
I'm going
cantrip is
to
fucking
now
overpowered.
cast, I'm now going to cast that on Arlen, knowing that.
Okay. So, as you cast Shocking Grasp on Arlen, go ahead and add the health back that you lost as this warm glow overcomes you and heals your wound.
Mark,
Mm-hmm.
since us entering here, would my disguise self fade?
No, because it was cast before the entry of the Feywild. Just don't try and cast it again.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
by the way,
cast it again. Just
forgot about that. I did forget about that. I'm sorry, Ezio. You are still ugly as fuck.
Can we move on and can you stop calling me that fucking elf's name for the last time? And quite obviously, and it should be quite obvious, unless you're that dim-witted and too loud in your own head and to hear or see that clearly Edward is not here right now. You have me, and you wanted to speak with me. Now, before we have our little words, shut up. Before we have our little shut up. Before we have our little. Before we have our little dispute, I think we should listen to what the large figure said. You, point to Artemis. You, fiance of this fuckhead's body. What? Start talking.
Is he done?
You see Artemis just slowly turn around with that face of like, I should have told you this, but he just look. There is only one way out, and I know you're not going to like it, Nisa, but
Let's do it.
we have to do as he says.
I assumed.
Just as soon as those church bells start ringing, please find cover. The workers are not at all tame to anyone, despite what he says.
Care to elaborate?
Yeah.
They're they're pretty violent and pretty feral.
Sounds fun.
And yes, they are already dead.
Out of game. I still have my ring of necrotic resistance.
Yes, you do.
Will that be good for me?
You don't know yet.
Worth a shot.
Artemis just walks towards the group. Look, there's 3 different districts, each one completely different than the others. I know roughly where the 3 keys are, but I don't know if I can go in safely.
You seem scared about that this time. That was like your whole thing.
The past time I was here, I was alone. I had no choice, but now it's different.
Again, you seem scared about that. I remember like invading the pirate ship with you, and you were just like, you were chilling. You were having a great time. Are you scared about some weird spirit things?
Because this place is different to me.
Right.
So, why were you here
It's a story I don't like to repeat. Just
That's the thing.
let's get going.
Wait.
They just turn to you with that face of what?
The ferry.
Mm-hmm.
You gave me the look when you did the thing.
What thing?
Honestly, I must have hit you so fucking hard. What do you say?
No.
What?
Back at the ferry. You did something.
You seem to say, what thing? I don't remember.
I
saying
hit
anything.
you so well.
Insight check.
Go ahead, insight check.
I get advantage. Do. What's my modifier? Because that's pretty high. 26.
You go to Insta DMs.
Yes! I unravel to lore.
Can I also make the insight check?
Yes. Yes, you can.
That was the sigh. That was the sigh. That was a please
sorry,
don't.
but can you please elaborate a little bit
And-
more because I'm not understanding this.
I will explain. Okay, let me just quickly send you an elaboration.
Sorry, happy bard. Happy bard. Because I'm going to expose her at this point. I can spoil information here that's going to be useful to all of you. And Artemis, I don't care what your input is going to be.
Artemis gives you that terrified look of please don't.
And I know you're not Edward, but he would want to know this as well.
Oh, he does. I can hear him screaming. And
Okay.
that's all.
And this is going to be useful for our mission as well. Trust me.
Get to it.
No, don't. No. I'll say it myself.
On the ferry. No, on the ferry.
No, I'll say it myself, Arlen.
Okay,
Lisa
dead
sits
spirit.
down cross-legged. She's enjoying this.
I just shout, and I'm gonna like even intimidate Artemis with this. Okay, dead spirit.
Edward did not like that.
Well,
Go.
thank you for that introduction, Aurora. Now,
Do not call me that fucking name.
Tell me the story. Come on.
this is where I died.
So that's why you were shitting yourself.
So, let's just say I don't have the best memories coming back here, and knowing that I'm going to see my body again, it's hard, okay?
So-
see.
You say body, like, and sorry, I am trying to ignore Panic at the Disco over here, but you say body, but Anita kind of does like a gesture at the whole of Artemis. I'm not seeing like a wispy tail floating to the wind thing going on.
It's
Like,
how much do you know of time magic?
I know that it's a pain in the ass.
Wait, can I make a history check to see if Shadow would know this, or would he just or no, not by heart because of how old he is?
Oh,
History
wait,
check, yeah, go
wasn't-
for it.
Alright, bet.
wasn't that the thing when we were on the boat and I did the hand and...
Oh, for the love of fuck! Natural one.
Yeah, it's been a long time. It's sort of faded away from you.
Dementia.
Dementia.
Apart from that one time I stuck my hand on a boat and I saw the paws, I think.
Look, my body, they point up to the villa, is in there. My soul and my fucking emotional state that it is got shot forward to this time. We are now
Oh,
going to break my cycle.
So what you're saying is us doing this whole thing would technically kill you properly this time.
Yes,
Okay.
it would put my soul
Then
to
I-
rest finally.
Oh, Artemis, I thank thee. I thank thee.
alright. Breaking Ezio, killing Artemis. Not how I thought I'd spend my day. I sheath my short sword. So, lead
So
the
wait.
way, ghost person.
Wait. You're already saying about killing Enya. Though I do want Ezio to do that because that would fuck him up more. But at this
Mhm.
point, I don't really care. I'm
Look,
kind of
we
over
haven't
it.
got the time. We need to get
Yeah.
going. Now, come on.
Usually I'd be cool to talk about this, but I do not give a shit. Let's go.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh my fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Jesus H
Made so
Lord
many notes.
Fire.
That was. Oh.
I have a
I have
feeling.
made so many notes.